Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry for the long break. Uni has just started for me, and finding time to edit is hard. However, expect videos at least once a week. Anyways, today I have for you a movie review on a recent release. Enjoy it. Part 1. A masterful, multi-layered tapestry of terror and tension. To call Zach Cregger's Weapons merely a horror movie feels like a profound understatement. It is an experience. A meticulously crafted, nerve-shredding, and unexpectedly hilarious symphony of dread that confirms Cregger not just as a talented filmmaker, but as a nascent master of the genre. Following the seismic impact of Barbarian, expectations were stratospherically high. Weapons doesn't just meet them, it vaults over them with a sinister grin, delivering a film that is simultaneously one of the funniest, tensest, and most genuinely frightening films of the year. Let's first dissect the element that seems to have caught many by surprise: the humor. Weapons is uproariously funny, but its comedy is not of the slapstick or punchline variety. It is a comedy of unbearable awkwardness, of surreal social dynamics pushed to their absolute breaking point. The film's opening act, which focuses on a group of high schoolers, is a masterclass in cringe comedy. The dialogue is so acutely observed, so painfully authentic in its portrayal of teenage bravado, insecurity, and the desperate need to be perceived as cool, that you'll find yourself laughing, even as your stomach knots with secondhand embarrassment. The characters are archetypes we all recognize: the try-hard leader, the skeptical follower, the naive new kid, and their interactions are laced with a wit so dry it could desiccate a rainforest. This humor is absolutely vital to the film's success. It functions as a narrative weapon itself, hence the title, on a meta level. Cregger lulls you into a false sense of security. You become comfortable with these kids. You're laughing at their misfortunes and follies. You're viewing them through a lens of nostalgic superiority. This connection, this establishment of their flawed but very real humanity, is what makes the subsequent descent into terror so utterly devastating. The comedy isn't just for laughs, it's the bait in the trap. It makes you care, and in a horror film, caring is the quickest way to an elevated heart rate. And, oh, does the terror come. The tension in Weapons is a palpable, living entity. Cregger demonstrates an almost supernatural understanding of pacing and anticipation. He employs long, unbroken takes that force you to sit in the discomfort of a scene, your eyes frantically scanning the edges of the frame for the threat you know is coming. The sound design is a character in itself, a relentless, low-frequency hum of anxiety, punctuated by stretches of deafening silence where the only sound is the audience holding its collective breath. He uses negative space brilliantly. The true horror often lies not in what you see, but in what you don't see. In the dark doorway at the end of a hall, the slight movement in a rain-soaked forest, or the ambiguous shape in a poorly lit photograph. The film is structured as an interlocking puzzle box of narratives, reminiscent of Magnolia or Shortcuts, but filtered through a grim, supernatural lens. Just as you become invested in one set of characters and their specific brand of terror, the film pivots, introducing a new thread that seems unrelated. This structure is inherently tense because it constantly keeps you off balance. You are never permitted to get your bearings. Just as you think you understand the rules of this world, the film changes them, introducing a new layer of mystery and a new set of stakes. This isn't a lazy anthology format. It's a meticulously woven tapestry where every thread, no matter how seemingly disparate, is crucial to the chilling, overarching picture. The tension isn't just within each story, but in the agonizing wait to understand how they all connect. The payoff, when it finally arrives, is both shocking and satisfying, a testament to incredibly tight scripting. Part 2, the horror of connection, and a cast firing on all cylinders. If the first half of Weapons is about building tension through disorientation and awkward comedy, the second half is about the full-throated, terrifying payoff. The horror, when it fully manifests, is multifaceted. It is at times shockingly visceral, employing practical effects that are grotesque, wet, and unnervingly tangible. There are moments of body horror that feel like a grim nod to David Cronenberg, where the physical form is betrayed in the most violating ways imaginable. These scenes are not for the faint of heart. They are designed to elicit gasps and winces, and they succeed spectacularly. But beyond the gore, the more potent horror is psychological and existential. Without venturing into spoiler territory, the film's core terror is rooted in a concept that is both ancient and deeply unsettling. It's the horror of a pervasive, inescapable force, a sickness, a curse, a presence that connects everyone, whether they want to be connected or not. This is where the film's title earns its deepest meaning. The weapons are not just physical objects. They are people, relationships, memories, and traumas. They are the things we turn against each other and ultimately against ourselves. The film explores how fear and paranoia can weaponize a community, turning neighbor against neighbor and friend against friend in a frantic, savage struggle for survival. It holds a dark mirror up to our own world, reflecting how easily societal bonds can fracture under the right kind of pressure. This profound thematic weight would crumble without a cast capable of selling both the absurd comedy and the sheer, unadulterated terror. Thankfully, the ensemble is flawless. The young actors portraying the high schoolers, a mix of fresh faces and familiar up-and-comers, are phenomenal. They deliver their hilariously cynical and profane dialogue with the perfect rhythm of teenagers who think they know everything, only to have their bravado stripped away to reveal raw, primal fear. Their performances feel incredibly genuine, making their plight all the more harrowing. And then there are the established stars, woven into the narrative's other threads. Their storylines initially feel tonally distinct, more mature, more grounded in adult anxieties. But the genius of Cregger's script is how it allows these tones to crash into each other. We see seasoned actors navigate a different kind of terror, one laced with regret, responsibility, and the desperate need to protect what's theirs. The way their narratives collide with the teenagers is not just a plot mechanism, it's a thematic explosion that reinforces the film's core idea that no one is immune, and no amount of age or experience can prepare you for the unimaginable. In the end, Weapons is a monumental achievement. It is a film that defies easy categorization, seamlessly blending laugh-out-loud humor with heart-pounding tension and soul-chilling horror. It is a complex, ambitious, and audacious puzzle box that rewards multiple viewings, not just to spot the clever foreshadowing, which is plentiful, but to fully appreciate the depth of its commentary on connection, violence, and the monsters we create, both real and imagined. Zach Cregger hasn't just avoided the sophomore slump, he has launched himself into the stratosphere of must-watch auteurs. Weapons is a demanding, unsettling, and ultimately brilliant film. It will make you jump, it will make you squirm, and against all odds, it will make you laugh until your sides hurt. It is a rare gem that satisfies on every level. A visceral thrill ride, a clever comedy, and a profound horror story that will linger in your mind long after the credits have rolled. It is, without a doubt, a modern horror masterpiece. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed this review and analysis. Highly recommend watching this movie. Please do be patient with me as I upload videos every week. Subscribe for more movie reviews and lists. Dash out.